All right, guys. So let's continue. So let's start with lexical analyzer. So the first phase of compiler, if you can remember.
Sir, lag করতেছে ক্যামেরাটা।
স্যার কি কথা বলছে?
Happen?
Sir, I think the internet is lagging.
I think, sir,
Internet is like-
network অবস্থা অনেক খারাপ।
You have to continue.
ক্লাসটা একটু শর্ট করলে ভালো হয়, সবাই নেটের অবস্থা খারাপ স্যার।
How about right now? Is it fine?
ব্লাড দেখাচ্ছে
স্যার অনেক পিক্সেলেটেড স্যার।
নো স্যার
So is it all right or blur?
ব্লাড স্যার
স্যার একদম ব্লাড
Okay.
দেখা
How about this? Let's present this one. Okay. So let's start with this.
লিটল বিট ক্লিয়ার।
Let's try. Now, right now, is it clear? Now,
Sir, not entirely, but it will do, I think. Yes,
it is better, right?
sir,
Am I
yes.
right?
দিস ইজ বেটার।
It is better. So actually, we have to continue with this
Yes, sir.
stuff. What can we do actually? So it is online. You cannot expect perfectly all right. So that is the problem. So let's start. So our first composition step, we know that, which is nothing but lexical analyzer, and it takes help from regular expression. So let's continue from here. So what is the task of regular lexical analyzer? Can you tell me what is the task of lexical analyzer?
Tokenization.
Okay, so we know that.
Turn
So-
lexims into tokens.
Yeah, not lexims into tokens. You are getting confused. You are getting confused, Samila. Not lexim into token. That is different thing. Not lexim into token. You are not right. So let's talk about lexical analysis. So lexical analyzer takes input as stream of characters and it creates stream of tokens. That's absolutely fine. That is its primary task. That is its primary task. No question about that one. But can you tell me what the difference between lexim and tokens? Is there anybody? What is the difference between lexim and tokens?
So tokens are the
are
identifiers, and lexim is basically the
Lexims are
operand.
the instances of the
স্যার
Instances of the what?
টোকেন হচ্ছে লেক্সিমের যে মানে জেনারিক আর কি জেনারিক ফর্ম।
Right. Token is generic name. Token is the generic name. For example, in a program, all the variables names can be considered as token ID. Right?
Sir,
In a program,
Yes.
we always write lot of variable names. all those variable names can be considered in a general way as token ID. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is
Yes,
clear
sir.
to you, then what is the difference between lexeme and token? What is the difference between lexeme and token? What is the difference between lexeme and token? Then?
Token is
token-
the
Lexeme is the
generator.
real variable, Jita.
Lexeme is a sequence
Yes.
of character, and token is the identifier for token.
Lexeme is the sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you people are getting a little bit confused. So see, let's assume in a program I have variable 1,
Okay.
variable 2, variable 3. This is a lexeme. This is a lexeme.
Yes.
This is a lexeme. But what type of lexeme are they? They are type of
Identifiers.
Identifier.
So this is called token. Okay, is it active as? Token is the generic name of all these three. And each instance of this token is called lexeme. Is it clear?
So instances of tokens are called lexemes.
Instances of tokens are called lexeme. You're absolutely right. All right. So this is the primary task of the lexical analyzer. It gets stream of characters and it converts stream of characters to each unit, and that's how it generates stream of tokens. Okay, guys. What else lexical analyzer do? What else lexical analyzer does? Can you tell me? What else lexical analyzer does?
It constructs symbol table.
Symbol table is not actually constructed by lexical analyzer. Each compiler has its own format of symbol table. Lexical analyzer puts some information in the symbol table. Like symbol table is already there. Whenever you are writing any compiler, symbol table is always there. Symbol table is not generated by the lexical analyzer fix. But lexical analyzer puts some information in the symbol table. So the question and the answer is not properly, you did not answer it correctly.
It
Symbol table is always there. It puts some,
identifiers and
it
the
puts,
operators.
yes, it gathers a particular token with particular lexemes. That is the task of the lexical analyzer in terms of symbol table. For example, all these things in the symbol table,
So, sir,
in the symbol table, one instance of token called ID would be generated, and all this pointing to here. That is another task of lexical analysis.
Basically, it breaks syntaxes into series of tokens
Syntax into tokens?
in a vague sense.
No, I did not get you. What happened?
Whatever. Basically, it breaks down in whatever it finds into a series of tokens by removing I don't know, white space or
So
like.
actually, not white space. So don't get it confused. At first, there is a stream of characters.
Okay, sorry.
At first, there is a stream of characters. Whatever you are writing, that would be at first considered a stream of characters. Then lexical analyzer transferred that to stream of tokens. And there is a special data structure called symbol table. In the symbol table, it is going to create each token, let's say ID, and it is going to point to all the lexemes. That is done. What else lexical analyzer do? During writing code, you did write lot of comments. Can you remember? Comments?
Yes, sir.
In C, C++, how can you write comments?
Double
Flat
forward
slash. Or slash star,
Single
slash
line,
asterisk,
single line,
slash.
single double slash or slash star slash star. This is single line
For a
comment.
block comment, right?
This is a block comment. So are they actually compiled?
No.
Are they actually compiled?
No, sir.
No.
They are not compiled. So during lexical analyzer
No,
phase,
sir.
it is going to discard this comment. So during lexical analyzer
It
phase,
is
these
eliminated.
things is going to be, it is eliminated completely. Those are not going to participate any further compilation steps. Is it clear to you?
So, like, sir, like macros,
sir.
like hash include, it will also get parsed in lexical phase, right, sir?
You are getting very confused. First of all, it removes the comments. Done. All the comments, double slash or slash star star slash, those are removed. Nowhere those comments are going to participate in the further compilation step. Number one. Number two, it is going to create tokens in the symbol table, and each lexeme of that particular token is going to be pointed out. Done. That is the primary task. That's how it is creating stream of tokens. Number three, for example, you are talking about that is not task of the lexical analyzer phase. That is task of the preprocessor. Preprocessor does not include in the compilation step. Preprocessor, let's go back to picture. Let's see. See. Here there is a source to low level translation. There is a step called preprocessor. Source to low level translation. There is a step called preprocessor. In the preprocessor, macro expansion happening. On the other hand, there is a step in source to low level translation that is called compiler. We further break down the compiler over here, and compiler's first step is lexical analyzer. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
আরেকবার বলেন স্যার।
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, কষ্ট করে আবার বলেন, sir. Sorry.
Macro expansion is happening in preprocessor step. Preprocessor is a source to low level translation step. Source to low level translation step. See. Compilation is a source to low level translation step. We further break down compiler to all these steps. And compilation is a one step. The very first step is called lexical analysis. Preprocessor and lexical analyzer are completely two different things. Lexical analyzer is inside compilation, and preprocessor is a separate module than compiler. Is it clear to you?
প্রসেসর তাহলে কি করতে স্যার?
Okay, sir.
আমি জিনিসটা বুঝতে পারিনি স্যার, আই এম সরি।
Is it first class of you?
না স্যার।
Then why don't you ask this question last class?
Preprocessor is not a part of the compiler.
Preprocessor is not a
Before the
part of compiler. It
compilation
is a
step.
separate thing. It is not the compilation step. It is completely separate module. One is source to low level translation. It has preprocessor, compiler, loader, linker. Then we further break down the compiler. After breaking down the compiler, we get lexical analyzer or tokenizer, syntax analyzer or parser, semantic analyzer, ICG, optimizer, and TCG. This whole thing is compiler.
হ্যাঁ ওইটা বুঝতে পেরেছি।
And compiler, before compiler, there is this module called preprocessor. Whatever you are saying about macro expansion, that is nothing in কোনটা?
এই মানে কম্পাইলারে আসার আগে কোডটা মানে প্রি প্রসেসরটা কি করছে স্যার?
Before coming to compiler, it doing pre-processing. In the pre-processing, it includes all the includes and preprocessor macros. They are actually replaced by the main file.
ম্যাক্রোসটা কি স্যার?
They are replaced by the main. What is macro? If you ask the last class questions, then it would become very difficult for me to complete the syllabus actually. Did you listen my YouTube videos? Yes or no?
ইউটিউব ভিডিওটা দেখিনি স্যার, ক্লাসে ছিলাম।
Good. At first, no. At first, go to YouTube videos, listen carefully, then you should ask this question. Then, and the next class, if you don't understand, you can ask me the question again. Okay, let's continue. Now let's come to first step of the lexical analyzer. Now let's come to first step of the compiler, that is lexical analyzer. So what is the task of lexical analyzer? It gets stream of characters and it converts it to stream of tokens. So what is token? Actually, in the symbol table, the lexical analyzer generates a token, place for token, let's say ID. Then all the lexemes, that means the instance of the ID, like variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, those things are going to be pointed by the lexical analyzer to particular places. Okay, guys? So that is the main task. That is how it creates stream of tokens. Primary task of the lexical analyzer. It has some secondary tasks. What are the secondary tasks? For example, in the code, we write lot of comments. For example, single line comments by double slash, multi-line comment by slash, star, star, slash. Those are going to be discarded. Whatever you are writing in the comment, compiler understand those are comment, and those things are going to be removed by the lexical analyzer for further processing. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
স্যার ক্যারেক্টার মানে স্যার কমেন্টস গুলাও স্যার ক্যারেক্টার স্ট্রিম অফ ক্যারেক্টার হিসেবে লেক্সিক্যাল অ্যানালাইজার ইন হয় না নাকি স্যার?
না করে না, ডিসকার্ড করে, সেটাই তো বললাম।
জি স্যার।
ডিসকার্ড করে, সেগুলো পড়ে না, ডিসকার্ড করে। কিভাবে ডিসকার্ড করে? We are going to discuss.
Sir, can I suggest
but
something?
those are going to be discarded.
Sir, after presentation on.
Let's assume I have yes. So let's give you an example. Integer swap. Integer A, integer B.
স্যার আপনার প্রেজেন্টেশন স্লাইডে স্যার জিনিসটা একটু উল্টা দেখাচ্ছে।
Sir, presentation off করলে ক্যামটা একটু ক্লিয়ার হবে
Presentation
স্যার।
slide. What happened?
So আপনি you're presenting to class as well.
উল্টা দেখাচ্ছে।
So actually ulta to it's very difficult to মানে inverted camera মানে মিরর যখন আমরা পড়তেছি it's inverted.
It's a mirror image.
So integer swap.
Third to on করেছে presentation because like camera clear না.
Presentation উল্টা দেখা যাচ্ছে।
জি স্যার।
Okay.
Yes sir.
How about now?
স্যার এখনো উল্টা দেখা যাচ্ছে।
আচ্ছা।
তো ক্যামেরা ক্লিয়ার না?
হ্যাঁ স্যার উল্টা।
স্যার এখন উল্টা দেখা যাচ্ছে।
এখন
এর আগে স্যার এর আগে ঠিক ছিল।
এখন
রাইট
Yes,
এখন
sir.
ঠিক আছে।
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. Integer swap, integer A, integer B. I'm writing a swap method. So let's take a temporary variable. You know how to swap, right? What is swap? Swap.
Swap basically
What is
Int
variable
temp equals
A
to
के variable B এর value দেয় and variable B के variable A এর value like this swaps the value.
So A is here, B is here, A is here. After swap, this would become B, this would become A, right? So this is swap, and you
Yes,
know
sir.
how to swap. You need a temporary variable, then you are going to swap. Am I right?
Yes sir.
Am I
yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, sir. If I'm right, so I have taken a temporary variable. I store A in temporary variable, then I replace B with A, then finally I put temporary value in the. So how this code works, that is not necessary. What happens? What is this? What is this? You have written this file. What is this? What is this now?
It's a function.
It is a stream of characters initially. Compiler do not understand anything. It is a stream of characters. Before compilation, computer understand nothing. It is stream of characters. After lexical analyzer phase, what would happen? It would become stream of tokens. So how can you make stream of tokens? Units, each unit. So what is the each unit? INT is a unit, right? So these would be grouped together. Then swap is the unit. Swap would be grouped together. Then this bracket is the unit. It would be grouped together. INT is another unit. It is grouped together. A is the unit. It would be grouped together. Comma is the unit. It would be grouped together. This INT is the unit. It would be grouped together. This B would be grouped together. Then this closing bracket is the unit. It would be grouped together. This curly brace is a unit. It would be grouped together. INT is another unit grouped together. This temp is a unit. It would be grouped together. Semicolon grouped together. Temp grouped together. Equal sign grouped together. A grouped together. Semicolon grouped together. Then this A grouped together. This equal grouped together. B grouped together. Then this one grouped together. This one grouped together. This one grouped together. This one grouped together. So how many tokens are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21, 24, 23, 24. So after that one, this stream of characters is converted to 24 tokens. Done. So this is the primary task. In the symbol table, what would happen? In the symbol table, it is going to generate a place called ID, which is a token. Then it is pointing to here. Let's say ID is pointing to A. ID is pointing to B. ID is pointing to swap. So these are things are going on. Is it clear to you guys?
Sir, 26 tokens are now?
Okay, let's assume 26 tokens. Don't worry. If you think it is 26, fine. That is not important. Let's assume 26 tokens. Okay. Fine. Is it clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
also sometimes we write what? Sometimes we write some comments. Like it is a swap method. For our convenience, we write something like this. It's a swap method. Those are called comments. So at the very beginning of lexical analyzer, this one is going to be discarded. Done. What
Yes,
else doing in the what else what else is doing in the what else is happening in the lexical analyzer phase? Can you tell me?
Identifiers and operators are.
Grouping together the token.
Those are happening already here. Those are happening here. Symbol table. Done. Comments are removed. Grouping are done. Next, what happens? What else happens?
স্যার একটা কোশ্চেন আছে স্যার
Please.
স্যার এই পয়েন্টিংটা কিভাবে হচ্ছে স্যার এটা কি ফাইলের অমুক লাইনের অমুক ক্যারেক্টার করছে
সিম্বল টেবিল কিভাবে পয়েন্টিং করছে এটা it is too much for actually very beginning of the class. Okay? So don't go very fast. Wait, then you can understand.
ঠিক আছে
After reading the whole Ramayana, if you always want to know the conclusion, then it is a big problem. Am I right? At first you learn Sanskrit and you should start reading the Ramayana. Before learning the Sanskrit, if you want to know what is the conclusion of Ramayana, then it's a big problem. Am I right, Ankur?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doesn't make sense.
Same to like Quran. If you don't know Arabic, if we want to read Quran, is it possible? No. We need to learn Arabic at first, or at least we need to know the. If we want to know the meaning of the Quran, then we need to learn at least one language where it is translated. Otherwise, how can I learn?
স্যার বুঝতে পেরেছি স্যার।
Right, same thing. But how can you understand? Just as there is some data structure of symbol table and it is pointing to there. Then further after 2 months, when we are approaching to the end of the compiler course, then we will study how symbol table are constructing using data structure. Don't worry. So it is too high right now. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What else is happening in lexical analyzer phase? Tell me. আর কি হয়?
So comments থাকলে discard করে দেয়।
Comment to discard. I discard the comments and I tokenize. Everything is done. Is there anything happening in the lexical analyzer phase? How about this? If I write this whole code in a single line, what would happen? Is it clear to you?
Sir, it will still compile.
It will still compile,
you're following the
but
syntax
there is a
rules.
but. That means you are removing redundant spaces. What are the redundant spaces?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me?
End
The new line.
spaces.
INT and swap. Between these two lexicon, there is a space. Is it redundant or necessary?
Necessary.
It is necessary.
It is necessary because if I don't put space over there, it would become int swap. They are joined together. So that is not
There would be
correct.
no
Right?
type.
So INT is there will be no yes, you're right. So INT and swap, the space between INT and swap, that is of course necessary. But how about this? After this one, I make a new line, then I put some space. Are they necessary?
No.
If I write this way,
No, sir.
INT, let's write this way, INT, swap, INT A, INT, INT B, then int temp equal to A equal to B, then B equal to temp. I just keep necessary white spaces or spaces and I remove all the redundant spaces. Is that code running or not? Is that code compile or not?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Sir, it will compile.
Definitely it will compile.
Definitely
Because some spaces are redundant. Some spaces are redundant. Those are for actually the flexibility of the code, so that the reader can understand those code. So that actually formatting is structuring and formatting are happening correctly. Those are for users or readers. So those are called redundant spaces. In compilations, the first phase of the compiler, the lexical analyzer, these redundant spaces are also removed. Is it clear to you?
Yes,
so
sir.
we have another task. This is the first task. This is the second task of lexical analyzer. Third stage is removing
redundant spaces.
Redundant spaces. All right. So this is the end of the discussion of lexical analysis. When after 2 months, when we are studying more about symbol tables, then Ankur will ask us questions. So how can we make symbol table? Not right now. Okay. Done. Do you have any question about lexical analysis?
Not now, sir.
Any more question about lexical? Not now. So 3 tasks are done in lexical analyzer phase. Number 1, from stream of characters, we create stream of tokens this way. Then we do removing comments and also we remove redundant spaces. Now let's go to next phase, which is nothing but what is the next phase? What is the next phase?
Syntax process.
Sir,
Syntax
sir,
analysis.
একটা question মাথায় আসছে। Sir, একটা question
Syntax
মাথায় আসছে,
analyzer.
Yes.
স্যার আমরা যদি
Yes,
রিডান্ডেন্ট
Ankur.
মানে অফকোর্স রিডাবিলিটি পার্সপেক্টিভ হ্যাঁ স্যার আমরা যদি রিডাবিলিটি পার্সপেক্টিভটা বাদ দিই ধরেন আমরা রিডান্ডেন্ট স্পেস দিলামই না লাইক আমরা একদম
না
নেসেসারি স্পেস দিয়ে কোড করলাম তাহলে কি আমাদের তার মানে হ্যাঁ স্যার
হ্যাঁ করলাম না we remove all the redundant spaces then what happened
হ্যাঁ স্যার will it তার মানে আমাদের ওভারঅল কম্পাইলেশন কি ফাস্টার হবে
lexical analyzer is a our computer is actually very fast lexical analyzer phase is a tiny part
yes
of compiler okay and it is the simplest part so yes it is a fraction of faster but nobody do that one because you are going to run the executable whenever we say the code is faster that means the whether the executable faster or not okay,
okay.
Compilation faster yes it might be little bit faster but nobody do that one because readability is very important okay should I continue
okay yes sir
okay so what is the next place syntax analysis so how syntax analysis happening it takes help from what
Symbol table.
it takes help from what context free grammar
Context free
now
grammar.
what is context grammar tell me CFG
yeah CFG
what is context free grammar
VTPS.
what is context free grammar
regular languages
can you know the definition of context free grammar context free grammar is nothing but VTPS what is V
Variable.
variables terminals
the rules not sir
Terminal.
rules or products and S is nothing but
Start.
so syntax analyzer always take help from context free grammar so let's write a context free grammar let's assume E derives E plus E or E star E or I. E derives E plus E or E star E or I. By the way, according to Chomsky hierarchy, can you define context free grammar? You know the definition of context free grammar according to Chomsky. The people who did finite automata, they should know. How can we define context free grammar using Chomsky hierarchy? Yes, it is push down automata, but that is equivalent. Context free grammar and push down automata are equivalent. But how can we define this grammar using Chomsky hierarchy? Chomsky has invented a technique to define all the grammars. How?
Type 2, type 3.
Is there no answer?
Yeah.
It is that. Yes, it is true. It's a grammar. How can we define type 2 grammar?
Type 2. Yes.
How can we define type 2 grammar? Tell me. Type 2 grammar is nothing but A derives alpha.
Alpha. Yes.
A derives alpha. So what is A?
A
What
belongs
is A?
to V.
A belongs to
Variable.
A belongs to V. Good. And alpha belongs to? Tell me.
Variable union terminal.
Variable
Star.
comma terminal fantastic then what?
Whole star.
Star plan star. That means any appearance of variable and terminal can be possible. So on the left side there will be only one variable. On the left side of type 2 grammar or context free grammar there will be only one variable. On the right side anything might be there. Any combination of variable and terminal could be possible. Am I right?
yes sir
Yes.
Yes, sir.
According to Chomsky, that is the definition of context free grammar. Okay. Now, why we need context free grammar? Tell me. We are done. We are done with stream of tokens to stream of we are done with stream of characters to stream of tokens. We have generated stream of tokens. Now, why we need grammar actually?
To
What is
produce the
the
parse.
function of grammar? Produce parse tree, right? Yes, produce parse tree. So what we are doing during producing parse tree? What is happening actually? What is happening? Let's go to previous example. What is happening with the infant? Initially, infant knows some meaningless words. We don't know the meaning. So after that one, it knows these words. That Abu is a figure. Ammu is a figure. Khabo means I want to eat. So this considers syntax analyzer. Syntax analyzer phase starts from that. After lexical analyzer, we get the tokens. Now what's happening? Even understanding these words, try to generate sentences like go I go, he eat. So those things, structurally correct, those things is generated by the syntax analyzer phase. So what is happening? What it is trying to generate is that this stream of tokens are structurally correct or not. That is going to verify using this one. Am I right or not? Am I right or not?
So can you say it again? It got cluttered.
So after lexical analyzer phase, we get stream of tokens. Okay. After analyzer phase, we get stream of tokens. Now using this grammar, I try to verify whether those tokens are structurally correct or not. Their representation are in correct form or not. That is I'm trying to verify. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So how can we do that one?
Yes, sir.
How can we do that one? How can we do that one? Let's assume I got this. I have this grammar. E derives E plus E or E star E or ID. I have this grammar. Okay? And I have got this stream of tokens, not string. That's a stream of tokens. ID plus ID star ID. How can I verify this one is in correct form? Tell me. Give me the answer of this.
We have to derive the.
We have to derive. Wonderful. Derive this stream of tokens from this grammar. So that is the answer. We have to derive. So how can we derive? How can we derive?
Taking E equals to E plus E, where the first
E will be. Wonderful. So, okay, wonderful. So let's define this. In this context-free grammar, this is a context-free grammar. This is a context-free grammar. Why? On the left side, there is only one variable, one instance of variable. Right side, there are a lot of things. So here, what is the variable set? What is the variable set here?
E.
What is variable actually? Tell me. What is variable? Something can be replaced.
Yeah, replaced.
Something can be replaced. So what can be replaced here?
E. The
E.
So here this E can be replaced with this or this or this. So E is a variable. Am I right? Anything
Yes,
else?
sir.
Anything else? Anything else? No, sir.
No.
Terminals means something cannot be replaced.
Which is ID.
So what are terminals? What are terminals?
ID.
ID cannot be replaced. Anything else? How about this star? Can it be replaced with anything?
No.
No, sir.
So star is a terminal. Plus can be replaced.
Plus.
Plus.
No.
So done. Then products. What are the products? E derives E plus E. Then what else? E derives
E into E.
E star E. And E derives
ID.
ID.
These are the products. Okay. And what is the start symbol? We always need to start from this E. So E is the start symbol.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what is derivation? How can we derive? How can we derive? How can we derive this string from this grammar?
So we will put the value of E equals to ID in the first derivation.
So from where we need to start?
Yeah.
From where we need to start?
From the left.
The start symbol, sir. So we should. Yeah. So E
We need to
equals
start from
ID.
the start symbol. Fantastic. Okay. Then how can we derive this?
Replace the E with the ID.
How can we derive this? How about this? We start from E.
Yeah.
Then at first we replace this E with E plus E.
With ID. Oh, sorry. Okay.
We replace first E with E plus E. Then we take this E, we replace this E with ID.
ID.
Okay?
Yes.
Then it becomes ID plus C. Then we reach the terminal.
We can replace.
So we can replace anymore. This is also terminal. We cannot reach anymore. We take this E and replace it with
E star E.
There is a product. This one. Am I right? Then this E is replaced with ID because there is a product like this. Star E. Then finally ID plus ID star ID. So what we get?
It's a correct structure.
This procedure. This whole procedure is correct. Procedure is called derivation. And this finally whatever we get, it is called yield. Yield. The final thing, whatever we get, that is called yield.
Okay.
Whole procedure is called derivation. This one is called yield, whatever finally we get. Whole procedure is called derivation. And each of this step during the derivation is called sentential form. Is it clear to you?
Yes,
sir.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
স্যার আমাদের টার্গেটটা কি ওই আইডি প্লাস আইডি স্টার আইডি এটা ডেরাইভ করা?
Our target is to generate this
check করা
stream of tokens from this grammar.
গ্রামারটা দেয়া থাকে?
Generate this string from this grammar.
গ্রামারে প্যাটার্ন দেওয়া থাকবে আর কি, প্যাটার্নটা চেক করব, রাইট স্যার?
স্যার গ্রামারটা
প্যাটার্ন না, গ্রামারটা দেওয়া থাকবে। Yes, grammar would be given. You are going to write the grammar by yourself. The grammar would be given there. In the syntax analyzer phase, grammar would be there.
যে টোকেনটা স্ট্রিম অফ টোকেনটা
Okay, guys.
মানে ওইটা ম্যাচ করার চেষ্টা করবে যে ডাজ দিস ম্যাচ দ্য গিভেন গ্রামার। এটা
from this grammar, right. We're trying to derive this stream of tokens. Can you listen to me, guys?
একটু ড্রপ করেছিল স্যার আপনার।
Now you are seeing me, right?
স্যার আপনার প্রেজেন্টেশন দেখতেছি, একটু ওয়েট করেন স্যার, দেখি। Yes sir, I can see your video.
You can see my video, okay?
আবার চলে গেছে।
There is a lot of internet issues happening.
হ্যাঁ স্যার, যাচ্ছে আসছে আর কি, it's fluctuating.
How about right now? Can you see my face?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Your audio is not synchronized with the video.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Sir, network মনে হয় severe problem হচ্ছে।
আমার নেটওয়ার্কের প্রবলেম।
Sir, your video is frozen again.
Yeah, sir, your video's frozen, your audio's lagging, shutting off completely at times.